everybody. Have you ever wanted to have something on screen when you're in Zoom, like a bug like this one, or maybe a lower third? Well, how do you do that? Hey everyone, I'm Rabbi David, your Torah Tech Guy, and I'm here to share some great tech for your great Torah. So today I want to show you a little thing that we discovered in Zoom. We discovered this in the Zoom Test Kitchen, which airs every Friday at 3 o'clock. And it allows you to put, this is called a bug, a little bug or a logo or an icon up here or a lower third without any other software right into your Zoom window. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're actually going to hop over to my desktop over here. So I'm in Zoom here. Let me close this so it's not bothering us. So this is Zoom, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the settings, the gear in the top right, and then at the very bottom of that page I'm going to click on View More Settings. That's going to bring up the settings in Zoom on the website. Now, most of the time when you're dealing with settings in Zoom, you go over here on the left-hand side to Settings, right here. But that's not where you're going to find this. This is hidden deeper in the Zoom settings. What you need to do, by the way, this only works if you have a pro account. If you have the free account, this won't work. What you're going to do is you're going to go down to Account Management on the left-hand side, and then Account Settings. And then you're going to get a sub-menu that looks very much like the original menu that we had with In-Meeting Basic, In-Meeting Advanced, and so on and so forth. You can scroll through it if you want, but the quickest way to get there is just go to In-Meeting Advanced. It'll drop you all the way down. Scroll down just a little farther. You'll see the virtual backgrounds here. This is where you can upload your own virtual background. You can manage 5 of them. And then underneath that is video filters. And you can upload, I believe, as many as you want, video filters to add into your Zoom session. And these video filters can be, like I said, they could be logos in the top right or left, or in the bottom. They could be lower thirds. They can be anything. I'm going to show you how to create one in just a second. You can see that I have 2 loaded up here. So let me go ahead and start a Zoom meeting, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'll show you how to actually make, let me get this camera back over here. Face on me. I do not want to join with computer audio, so we're going to get out of that. Hello, world. All right. So now here's how you add these to your stream. So you're going to go down to the bottom to the video, right next to the video icon, and click on that little caret there. And you're going to choose Video Filter. And it's going to pop this up. This is also, if you go into your settings in a Zoom meeting, you will also get this. You can just go down to backgrounds and filters over here on the left. And then you'll see all of your video filters. This is also just so you know where your virtual backgrounds live. It's the same pane. You click on video filters, and you can see that I have these 2 here that I loaded in. So I'm going to go ahead and add the bug in. And you can see it popped it right up there on my screen, right up. Up there. Now it looks reversed, but that's because I have mirror video on. So when it goes out, and this I can guarantee because I actually checked it, I videoed a Zoom meeting and I made sure when everyone else sees it, it is facing the right way. So that's how you do that little guy. And if I want to instead have a lower third, I can put a lower third up there. And again, it's reversed, but it doesn't have to be. So let me show you how to do this. Now, you can't have 2 video filters up at the same time, but you could hypothetically create a screen as a video filter, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so let's get out of Zoom. I'm going to keep actually, let's end that meeting. And I'm going to show you a really simple way to do this. And I'm going to use Canva. I love Canva. This will really only work if you have the Canva Pro account. If you have a friend who has a Canva Pro account, they can help you out with this by exporting it for you, but you'll need to export with as a transparent ping. So let me show you. Let's build something together. So if you just have a logo, for example, you can just upload the logo already. But let's say you want to create a lower third. So what I'm going to do here in Canva is I'll start with, let's just do a little box. We'll go across this way maybe. And let's turn that black. Canva is one of my favorite tools because it really is pretty simple. And here's a little hack in Canva. If you, at least on a Mac, if you hold down Option and you click and drag on one of your elements, it'll automatically duplicate it. So I'm going to make this one a little smaller. I'll change the color to this. And let's kind of maybe something like that, you think? Let me pull this guy back a little bit. All right, and now I'll add a name. So let's put in, let's do Torah Tech Guy. And I'm going to change this to one of my favorite fonts that I use for all my Torah Tech Guy stuff. And I'm going to make it white. And then let's drag that down and put it on top of this. I'll make that just a little smaller. Yeah, 74, that looks good. And now if you want, you can add your logo to this. Also, if you want, you could put anything down here. And this, again, will show up as a lower third. Because what essentially you're going to do is everything else on this screen is going to be transparent. So it's going to sit on top of your video, and this will all be transparent. Incidentally, the template that I'm using to create this is a presentation template. If you come into Canva and you click on presentation, that'll give you a 1920 by 1080, which is the exact dimensions that you want for to do this. So I'm using the presentation template. It's just a white background. Let's say I want to do the lower third and my logo. So I happen to have my logo already in here. So let me find that, and let's, should I use the white one or what should we use? Let's do, I have no idea how this will look, but let's do it this way. So I'm going to take my little bug or my logo, I'll put it up here, let's say. All right, so now I've got a basic video filter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it as a PNG, and this is the important part. Click transparent background. You have to click transparent background. So let me go ahead and download that. And then we'll go back into our account settings and we will upload it as a video filter. All right, so let's go back into our settings here. Now I can manage these filters. I'm going to choose files. I think I named it TTG. So now what it's giving me, it's letting me know what is this going to look like on your overlay. And you can see you can move it around, up or down. You can have it wherever you want, but that's about what I want. I want my logo in the top left there or top right, and I want the lower third down below. The next is going to show you what it's going to look like if someone's watching on mobile. Now, this is not going to work well with a large, with a two-part video filter, because obviously you can't change them independently. So if you just want something on mobile, then I would maybe just do one video filter. You can hold Shift if you want to change the aspect ratio. Well, I mean, it stretches it, but you could, that doesn't really look good, but you get the idea. All right, next I'm going to keep it named TTG. I'll save. All right, so now I happen to have 3 in here. So let's close this. Let's go back into Zoom. Let's start another meeting, and we'll put that video filter on and see how it looks. I'm not going to join with that. Let me make this full screen again. So now, again, I'm going to go down by the video icon. I'm going to click on the little caret there. I'm going to choose Video Filter. And now I have it in here. Yeah, I do. So there's TTG. I don't think this will let me scroll in. No, I can't. Sorry, I can't make it bigger for you. But right here is the one that I just added, TTG. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it will apply it. And now I've got a lower third and my I didn't do a good job with the logo because you can't see it. I really should have put that on like a black background, but you get the idea. So you've got lower thirds, you've got a bug or a logo up at the top. So let's say you want to have your rabbi, your cantor, maybe you're streaming, you want to have your temple logo in one corner, and then down below, you want to have the name of the leader. So you could have your rabbi upload to their account their name, or you could prepare these for them. The rabbi could upload their name as the lower third, along with the bug up in the top here. Again, it's just one image, one video filter. And the cantor could do the same with his or her name down below. And then those two people, you put them side by side. It's going to look a little bit like a nicely produced stream using no other software to get this all done other than what's built in to Zoom. So just as a quick reminder, what I did here is I went into my Zoom settings, either through the website or the app. Either way, you're going to end up in the website. I went into my Zoom settings. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm talking through this, I'm going to actually go back and walk you through what I did one more time. So let's go, let me scroll up to the top here. All right, so this is where I end up when I go to zoom.us. This is my account. Instead of clicking on settings here, which is usually where I would click, instead I'm going to click on account management, account settings, then in meeting advanced. Scroll down just a touch, and that's going to bring me to my video filters. And this is where I can either, if I haven't uploaded any, I can upload them, or if I want to manage the ones that I have, I can delete them. You don't need, once you upload these, by the way, they become available in Zoom, but you don't have to use them. They won't be on every video that you do. So you enable it here. You have to make sure this little guy over here is toggled on. You enable it here. Create your lower thirds or your video filters. I use Canva, which is easy. And again, you will need, oh, that's my phone, sorry. You will need the Pro account in order to download this as a transparent ping. And then you just upload it right into Zoom and you're good to go. Easy peasy. It's a really, really nice feature that Zoom has hidden deep. I don't know why they hide it, but it's right there, and it's a really great little feature, even if it's just about putting your temple logo up at the top when you're doing a teaching or streaming. So there you go. That's how you do it. If you want to learn more things about how to use great tech for great Torah, please head over to my website, TorahTechGuy.com. Go to TorahTechGuy.tv, like, subscribe, push all those buttons, the bells and everything. I would love that, and I'd love to be able to offer you any support and any help that I can. I want to invite you especially to join me tomorrow for Synagogue Tech Forum at 3 o'clock Eastern. It's going to be here on TorahTechGuy.tv. That's with my friend Leo Mindell from the UK. We're going to be starting to really dive in and answer some people's questions. It's going to be a workshop style, so we really want you to participate, to ask questions, to be involved. It's not just a bunch of talking heads. And we're also going to get to tour around a number of synagogues and what their setups look like so that we can learn from them. And the last thing I'll tell you is that starting in November, I have a brand new show called The Future is Starting Now, with some amazing guests talking about what the future of Judaism looks like. Really big questions, philosophical type of stuff, but really good stuff. So I enjoyed showing you how to get these bugs and these lower thirds up on your Zoom, and I hope that that was helpful. And I'll see you next time on How To.